frame table. This is fir slabs that we milled from a tree. It came from a tree on our own land. So just a little bit of background. We actually cut these last July. We cut them oversized, knowing that as they dry out, they would warp and check a little bit and stuff like that. So we actually cut them about 5 inches thick, and that was in around July 1st or so, and we're now in January, so they've had a lot of time to dry out, stacked with proper spacers and stuff in the hot sun all last summer and then through the fall. So sure enough, we put them onto the mill again, and they did have a little bit of warpage. So now we cut them down. Their final size, their final thickness is 3 1/4 inches thick. The table will be 40 inches wide and then 84 inches long. And I'm pretty sure that it would take more than 2 people to move this table when it's done. These are the legs that will be underneath. They're 4.5 by 4.5. We did the same thing. We cut them oversized last summer, and they had a little bit of warping, so we re-squared them down a tiny little bit on the mill again. So they should pretty much hold that size and shape, and hopefully they don't warp anymore. We'll see. I'm not like a total professional at this, so we're a DIY bunch over here. Together, as you saw in our video there, we got bolts going through. We've now turned it so it's the good side up. Just I wanted to check it, and everything is nice and flat. I'm gonna show you. We put a lot of dowels to keep it centered. There's a slight bit of height difference in this spot here, but I don't know, I guess by the time we probably hit it with a belt sander and a palm sander, we'll maybe get it a little closer. It probably won't be perfect, which is fine for a big rough cut table like this. But other than that, there's no goofy warp or rocking in there or over here. I think it's actually pretty good for what this kind of table is. And we use Gorilla Glue, lots of glue on the joints, on the dowels. And those bolts are so tight that the washers are burying into the wood. And I'm thinking that's it for tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna work on putting the legs on this thing.